Started. Kanpur during the sixth plan. The state government is fully aware of the situation in Kanpur and constant vigilance is maintained under the direct supervision of the Chief Minister to redress the distress of the people. As an illustration, it may be indicated that a party aggrieved makes an application for review of the order of the state government within a year during which the order is operative. But for some reason, such application is not disposed of within 1 year. It also appears shall be prepared by the representative of IOCL and the contractors within 1 month from the completion of the work, and if there shall be any dispute for the items of work, then IOCL shall be entitled to the final measurement certificate is prepared and signed by the contractors. The other factor the High Court should have taken into consideration that during the period of delay, interest has accrued in favor of the third party and the condonation of unexplained delay would affect in the first list of the interview have secured more marks than all the appellants. Even if the respondents 8 and 9 were to be denied appointment on the ground that they were called for the interview in the second list, the positions of the appellants could not improve. However, in case of default in refunding the amount to the petitioner within the aforesaid period of 2 months, the petitioner shall be entitled to interest at the rate of 12% annum from the date of default till the date of actual payment. Even otherwise, there was no such plea taken by the defendant about the non-deposit within time granted by the trial court. The High Court should not have acted on an oral submission made by the learned counsel for the defendant who was the appellant before it, without granting of an opportunity to the present appellants to have their say in the matter. Above being the position, the impugned judgment of the High Court is indefensible, deserves to be set aside, which we direct. In the course of the evidence adduced by the parties, a specific allegation that the workman demanded a promise in writing from the manager of the estate to give 20% bonus was in fact made, and that on police officer having informed that it will not be possible to control the situation unless such a promise was given by the manager in writing, a document to the effect was given by the manager under threat, and that only after receipt of the said document workers dispersed at about 3 a.m. on 13th October 1980 was made. The Labour Court, having considered the evidence led by the management in this regard as also the counter evidence led by the workmen, came to the conclusion that such an extortion of letter under threat was actually obtained. It was a deliberate exercise or redistribution with the primary object of betterment of chances of promotion and removal of stagnation. Additional posts could only be created if there were additional requirements. There should have been justification for being their creation. Commission that no right was conferred on the candidates who had been declared successful on 1/6/2011. Hence, after the declaration of the revised result in which they were declared unsuccessful, there was no question of granting any relief to them. In as much as the High Court dismissed the suit only on the ground of limitation and not gone into the claim of adverse possession by plaintiffs, in view of our conclusion and disagreement with the High Court's decision, we have no other issue, that is adverse possession. We have found that the finding of the High Court that the chain of circumstances is not complete to conclusively establish that either A1 or A2 alone or with the common intention of each other have committed the dreadful crime of murder of newly married couple is correct, and merely suspicion, however grave, cannot replace the weight attached to the evidence. Accordingly, we order for dismissal of the appeals. The cause title of the case was also changed while issuing notices to the opposite parties. ये कंटेंट 3P लीगल का 175 और 176 नंबर है, और इसके अंदर जो वर्ड बोले गए हैं आपको वो बोले गए हैं 786, और स्पीड में आपको इसी बता देता हूँ। हाँ, ये अच्छी स्पीड है भाई, 120 की स्पीड है इसकी। आप 110